amarro una mano. Con una sola mano le peleo.
I'll fight him and I'll tie one hand behind my back.
Yo lo he visto nomás.
This is actually the best chance that a super middleweight has got against Canelo Alvarez, but he's going to have to box at levels that he's never boxed at before.
Absolutely 100% confident we're going to smash this. Don't make Canelo out to be some killer. He's just a little man with a pair of boxing gloves on.
Fight fans, welcome back.
I think he just want to show him now. See, I was going to just go ahead and just beat you up and get my 30 million, but now I'm going to go ahead and make you blood now.
For better or worse, Edgar Berlanga has brought the fire out of Canelo Alvarez. And where only a few have ever dared take that same trash-talking approach, history tells us that it doesn't usually end well.
These kind of things motivate me a lot. You already know that history when I'm mad.
But here we rewind a few years to look at the demolition of a super middleweight high flyer, a smooth operator with fast feet and an undefeated record that tried to use Canelo's new and improved grasp of the English language to his advantage.
Come on, baby. You're going down, boy. You're going down, boy.
Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
I know if it's fair, on my mind on that night, it's sink or swim. You're in the middle of that sea, you either swim back or you're drowning. And I believe I got the beating of him. It's about the money, but I'd rather have a fair decision. If I got beat fair and square, I'll shake your hand, you beat me, you're a better man. But if I beat you, give me the decision.
Midway through 2021, the promise of an $8 million purse and a shot at greatness saw a 30-0 Billy Joe Saunders prepare to take the ultimate leap of faith.
How would you take care of either of them or both of them?
I think styles make fights. I think my style is made, and I mean made, for someone like Canelo.
Lovely hand speed from Saunders. Oh, great right hand! Great right hand from Saunders!
It was now or never for the Brit, as despite an unblemished slate, Saunders was gradually slipping towards becoming another of boxing's biggest what-if stories.
He's got to train over Christmas, he's got to keep his weight down, he's got to be ready. Because when a fighter is as good as Billy Joe Saunders, when they're in their prime like this, we can't waste the opportunity to find out how good he really is.
By now, he was a few years removed from his best performance when he completely outfoxed and showboated his way past the hard-hitting David Lemieux in his own backyard. However, since that performance, things had fallen flat.
The Canada performance was good in one way and bad in another, because it was good for my stock but bad for business.
And even though he possessed an abundance of natural talent, slipperiness, and in-ring flair,
He's on unsteady legs. It could be going to end right here.
his attitude and wrongdoings had always seen him take one step forward and two steps back.
Billy Joe Saunders, finding himself in hot water once again, was suspended by the British Boxing Board of Control after posting a video of him hitting a heavy bag and describing it as how a man hits his wife if she's nagging too much during quarantine.
So it's been an incredibly bad few months for Billy Joe Saunders. Obviously we had the issue of him being fined by the British Boxing Board of Control, $100,000 for that stupidness he done.
I can't just sit on the fence and say he wasn't an idiot for doing it, because he was an idiot for doing it.
But how does this affect the potential Canelo fight then? Does it affect the Canelo fight?
And once again, remind everyone that the era of Canelo is here. With that, I would like to introduce to you Saúl Canelo Alvarez.
Saunders and Canelo would first meet, unofficially, at the first Canelo Triple G presser.
Very, very interested in that fight. Love the fight. My bit was signed to fight you, but for some reason you lost your pen. So hopefully I'm open to fight you, or hopefully Canelo in America.
Referencing the failed Triple G negotiations, a provocative Billy Joe took aim at both men to interrupt an otherwise respectful press conference.
What was the reason of giving the WBC title to this fellow over on the right?
Estamos más preocupados por eso que por
I'll translate that. I myself.
Frank clearly wasn't too happy about Saunders' choice of wording, and we all know Canelo hates hecklers.
Get the f*** out of here, man. Please get the f*** out of here, man. Get my knife.
But the outburst put Saunders' name in the mix. The boxing world questioned if he could put on another masterclass against the division's elite.
If you do get the fight, the winner, say in December or early next year, who do you think that winner will be?
I think Canelo.
Not yet fluent, Canelo's English was slowly improving, but understanding the questions and answering in Spanish, Saul explained exactly what would happen when Saunders' time came.
Those type of fighters they feel that they have to do that to get some recognition and be outspoken. So I think that's what happened. Because I'll fight him and I'll tie one hand behind my back. And I'll fight him with one hand.
And this is unquestionably the toughest fight at 168 pounds for Canelo Alvarez. I really believe that.
From the perspective of Alvarez, BJS was just the next man in line. Having taken out a handful of Brits in recent years to amass a 55-1-2 record, Khan was slept in 6.
Taking away his energy and every
Liam Smith and Rocky Fielding were stopped to the body 2 years apart. And Callum Smith fell short at the end of 2020. Saunders' awkward style was the latest puzzle to solve, but with a pairing of slick box and move abilities and unwavering confidence, many considered it the perfect style to cause Canelo problems.
So Canelo has struggled with southpaws in the past, Lara, for example. What weaknesses have you spotted that you think that you can exploit?
I guess there will always be people who will say, oh, Trout, Lara, Mayweather, oh, he doesn't like the movement. And Billy will be moving. I mean, he'll be in and out. I think he's going to be tricky,
Despite a few one-sided beatdowns, the cherry-picking allegations were non-existent at this point. And so sure enough, midway through 2021, the Mexican certainly didn't forget his pen.
Eso, así debe ser. Ya se anuncia el día de hoy la pelea en contra de Billy Joe Saunders el próximo 8 de mayo. ¿Qué podemos esperar de ese combate?
It's one of them that this will be the biggest upset in boxing history, I believe, in certainly the last 20 years.
Canelo, are you happy that the fight is on?
I'm happy. I'm always happy.
By this point, nobody had really brought the heat to Canelo. Floyd had out-talked him, as per usual.
You look at my record, look at Canelo's record, then y'all do the picking.
And Jacobs had gone nose-to-nose at the weigh-ins. But nobody had ever tried to humiliate or intimidate him, at least not to his face.
Canelo has vacated his WBC middleweight title. A little ginger.
However, known for his verbal low blows, and even for his son's actual low blow, Saunders was the perfect contrast of character to bring a whole new side out of Alvarez.
Everybody is talking about this fight all around the world. Just a little bit of a different vibe this time around. I see a little bit of an edge to this fight.
The gypsies, we love it.
We know.
You had loads of beef.
Yeah.
You love the beef. The Mexican.
Love the chips.
Yeah. You never did a ring with someone like that.
Yeah.
What this are? You've not seen nobody with this are. You've not seen
You are in a big problem now.
Let's go.
Sometimes when you forget where you come from and forget all them hard things, what's brought you to where you're at, sometimes, that can make it difficult on yourself. And I just think that he's going to be bumping into the wrong man on Saturday night to be going over them titles.
Tenemos una pelea difícil, pero creo que va a estar más difícil abajo del ring que arriba.
Canelo Alvarez is very good and he's got the spite. You've heard from Eddie Reynoso. They don't want to win this fight, on points or cruise through. They want to do damage and punish Billy Joe Saunders for the lack of respect that he's shown.
When it comes to dislike before a fight, Triple G or Billy Joe Saunders, who do you like the least?
Ninguno.
The Fury Klitschko comparisons were rife. Another gypsy boy headed onto away soil to upset the kingpin.
As you've seen with me, I've been into Germany, I've been into America. I fought everybody everywhere. Didn't faze me. Billy Joe's cut from the same cloth.
Billy, just like Tyson, held all the advantages on paper, but could he live up to the hype?
I have the spirit, I have the belief, I have the winning mentality. I don't come here to lay down, I come here to win.
The thing about him with all this trash talk, all that confidence, all that swagger, that's not an act. That's with the way he is. He's highly confident, he's highly capable, and this makes this matchup an extremely dangerous fight for Canelo Alvarez.
Billy Joe, you have described a win by you as the biggest upset in boxing history, but you are confident that you'll do it.
Todo bien? Everyone happy? Todo bien? God bless you all, yeah? Yep. Enjoy the fight, enjoy the fight. Good luck.
Billy Joe
I think he's going to give him a boxing lesson and smash him, stop him around about round 11 or 12. Really confident, honestly. Never been as confident about anything in my life.
I was surprised when Eddie Reynoso and Canelo said that we're going to take him out in the 8th, 9th, or 10th. I never heard Canelo use a prediction, but they have so much confidence in the work they put in.
The opening bell saw a cagey start with very little risk-taking. But everything Canelo did throw had bad intentions and was met with roars.
You could see and hear at ringside when they landed, they was having an effect.
In just the second round, ring announcer Sergio Mora noticed something crucial.
Canelo looking for a right uppercut. He threw it twice already. Dangerous punch, but if it lands against a southpaw, that's a hard money punch that he can land.
And before the end of the round, the warning signs were there.
Straight right hand from Canelo to the body as well.
There's the uppercut, and he nods yes that time. Mouthpiece almost came flying out on PJ Saunders there.
Refusing to freeze in the headlights, Saunders found his rhythm in the middle rounds, putting some clean combinations together, playing to the crowd, and gaining some much-needed momentum.
Seemed like in the 6th and 7th rounds, Billy Joe was, started to stick his tongue out and whatnot, and you remained calm and composed.
Tongue out right now, that's a Tyson Fury move.
You felt comfortable in there with him, though, didn't you?
I felt very comfortable, yeah. I felt very, very comfortable. At stages, too comfortable.
It was short-lived, though, as a split-second lapse in concentration and an inch-perfect uppercut saw the Brit's orbital bone shattered.
68-66, Canelo. He's only 2 rounds off.
As soon as I got hit with that shot, I just thought to myself, right, you wobbled here or something. I thought my legs were gone or something. But I was bouncing around for like 10 seconds and I realised, right, your legs not. Then I just felt, bam. All this went like numb and I could feel like caved in a bit.
When Billy Joe come up and I saw his face, I knew he'd broken his eye socket. His cheekbone was indented.
Jesus
he broke
Christ.
his face.
Bro, he hit so hard.
Broke that orbital bone.
Billy says he's okay, but this is a bad moment for him in this fight. He predicted a KO in round 8 or 9.
And with the damage glaringly obvious, Canelo beckoned his 70,000-strong crowd at the AT&T like an executioner, ready to drop the axe.
So perhaps order has been restored if you're a Canelo Alvarez fan.
To his credit, Billy Joe survived the round, but the internet never forgets. And Saunders' words criticizing Daniel Dubois 6 months prior, who suffered a similar injury, came back to haunt him.
Get carried out the ring, brother. Get carried out the ring. It's not all give, knocking people unconscious and then your eye goes and you want to get out. It can come again, but it's going to take a long road back from that.
And it is over! They have stopped the fight!
And his eye must be really bothering him because he's not the kind of guy to pull out.
True to his words, the loss would require a lot of mending. Though, whilst Daniel has completely transformed himself, overcoming the doubters, even a few years later, we still haven't seen Billy Joe's return to the ring.
Come on, give us a little bit of hope, mate. Can we see Billy Joe Saunders back in the ring?
Most definitely, 100%. Look.
A recent Canelo statement revealed the showdown as his most satisfying victory, considering the genuine dislike he felt for the Brit, labeling him as a bad person.
Edgar Canelo says he's going to stay at 168 for a long time now. You eyeing that prize?
Oh, yeah, of course, man. You know what?
And whilst Berlanga brings more of the same, it's a bleak reminder that trash-talking Canelo Alvarez might not be the best idea. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a channel that I love. Please like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss a note of the next Motivedia presentation.